Guess who's back? Stevie DVD in VR, 4K HD, UHD, and 360. So we've got another update coming. I think we had one this month, April, the 1.31. I think it was April. It might have been March. But this is quite quick to come around. Now that tells me that it was unplanned and they've rushed to do whatever they've had to do, because from playing another game years ago, Firewall Zero Hour on the PSVR VR1, that game they would update and do something to it, and then there'd be a problem or an issue. Then I have to rush and try and fix it, and usually the next week it's out. Now they don't like doing this because it costs them money to book the slot on the PlayStation servers to do this. So they don't like doing unplanned updates because it costs them money. So something obviously was wrong with the game since the last update. I will have a read through anyway just to see what they're talking about. Here we go. Here we go. Look, performance points. There you go. They can never get this game right. Here we go. Right. Please note the above times are subject to change. So you've got the 27th, different times. UTC is 6 in the morning and 9 in the morning BST. So, right. Here we go. Important. Please note that during this time, only arcade race within the world circuits will be playable. Other online servers like Sport Mode will not be available. Okay, and the progress will not be saved. Right. Furthermore, the performance points requirements for some events may change with this update. Please be sure to complete any championships with world circuits that might be on hold before the start of the maintenance. Now, I picked up that the physics was just trash again on the front of the cars. Now, my prediction on this update is they are going to adjust the dampening, or they might just call it physics on the cars, because the front end of these cars at the moment, it's like the top mounts of the shock absorbers are worn, or the bottom ball joints are worn on the car. I mean, just watching one of my replays when I was driving a Ferrari, you could see the front of the car just up and moving about, wandering about on its own. And that's when I stopped playing this game after the last update. They've been trying to fix and fix and fix and fix and fix the physics, the dampening, the handling on this game since day one. Now they're trying to make this game, as they say, into a sim racer. I'm not being funny. It will always be an arcade slash sim arcade game. I'm being generous in saying a sim because it's just got so many settings on it and so much that you can adjust. It's like it's a sim racing game, proper simulator, but it's not. It looks beautiful. I mean, you can tell from the way that AI go around the tracks that it's an arcade game. They just stick to the racing line and that's it. If you slow down in front of them, they just go into the back of you. They won't actually drive around you. It's quite disappointing, that is. And also, the other reason it will always be an arcade game is because it's so full of arcade tracks. It is just arcade tracks, arcade built tracks. They're not real world tracks. Some are, but most of what they've done is out of their imagination. And you can't actually record the physics like you could actually track actual tracks, where you can put a G meter in a car. You can put something up the exhaust, get the sounds from it like they used to back in the day. I think it was Gran Turismo 2. They were so on the cars, they used to take them to the track, they used to record the sound and everything. So, yeah, so they're still trying to get this right, if you ask me. I haven't played it since the last update. I haven't enjoyed it at all because it is more ruined than what it was previously. So they just keep basically fixing things that didn't need fixing and then ruining it and then putting another update in to fix them. So we'll see what happens. If they do the physics and a bit of the dampening, I might try the game again. But yeah, I play this once a week with my mates. But when it gets competitive, that's when I start getting disappointed in the game because the physics are so out of whack. I'll go around a corner and then I'll go around the corner again, and all of a sudden it'll do something completely different on the front. You think, what's happened there? Still, yeah, the gearing changed as well on the gearboxes, didn't it? I mean, my gears now push me out wide all the time on the corners. There's a lot of understeer, and bop was just they've made the car slower. My Ferrari 458 won't even peak now, and it's not even worth putting into sixth gear. It won't like peak in fifth. If it does, it takes an age to get there. Yeah, they just damaged this game with the last update, as far as I'm concerned. I can tell you now, one, two, three, four of my mates don't have not played this game either since the last update. That's how bad it is. Anyway, some people are happy with it, some people aren't. If you've played Project Cars, the original first one back in the day, mate, you will know what feedback is like. That's all I can say. And I've actually thought about putting it back in. I've thought about putting Project Cars, the very first one, in the PlayStation 5. I think I've got it on PlayStation 4 down there. See if it works. Just to basically take Lewis and Hamilton's F1 car around Brands Hatch, because that's what I used to do religiously. And I used to take, I used to love it. I used to mess around with the downforce just a tiny bit and lower it, and I was just scraping the bumps around the track. It's perfect. Anyway, yeah, new update, 27th of April, coming soon. Let's hope they fix a lot of the problems that they got. Like and subscribe.